You don't lose to manipulators because you're weak.
You lose because you're playing the wrong game. Most manipulators don't raise their voice.
They raise your doubt.
They don't need to scream, threaten, or slam doors.
All they have to do is tilt the conversation, just enough.
So that suddenly, you're the one over-explaining. You're the one apologizing.
And you're the one wondering.
Am I the problem? Or are they just really good at this?
If you've ever left a conversation feeling guilty, but you're not sure what you did wrong.
If you've ever tried to confront someone and somehow ended up comforting them instead. If you've ever felt like you're going crazy,
You're not crazy.
You're inside the manipulation trap.
In the last videos, we talked about the traps inside your own mind, twist.
Comfort, subconscious signals, and hidden cognitive biases.
Tonight, we go to level 2.
When someone else learns how to pull those triggers on purpose.
This is not a guide to become a manipulator.
This is psychological self-defense.
Welcome back to Kingle Mind Traps. Master your psychology. Master your life.
Before we talk tactics, you need a map.
Manipulators don't use magic. They use 3 emotions and 4 needs.
If you remember nothing else from this video, remember this. Most manipulation runs on F.O.G.
Because if you can't see clearly, you can't think clearly.
F.O.G. Obligation. Fear, obligation, guilt.
Fear. If you don't do this, I'll leave you. I'll fire you. I'll make your life harder. Your nervous system hears one thing: danger.
after everything I've done for you.
Suddenly you feel like you owe them your time, your energy, your silence.
Wow. I didn't know you were this selfish.
You start defending your character instead of defending your boundaries.
Now, why are they doing this? What are they trying to get?
That
where C.A.V.A. comes in. Behind almost every manipulative move is a hunger for C.A.V.A.
They want to decide what you do, think, or feel.
They need you to see them as the good one, even when they're not.
They must be right. They must be the victim. They must be the hero.
Tension. Your emotional energy is their fuel. Anger, love, fear, confusion, it doesn't matter.
As long as it's about them.
Still up the equation. So here's the equation. They use F.O.G to get C.A.V.A.
They trigger fear, obligation, and guilt to gain control, approval, validation, and attention. Once you learn to see that pattern, the spell starts to break.
In a second, I'll show you the rare tactics that keep you stuck in their game.
And then we'll build Stoic defense rituals so you can walk out of the trap with a calm mind and your dignity intact.
Now let's walk into the battlefield.
These are not the obvious tactics, like screaming or insulting.
These are subtle, intelligent patterns that twist your reality slowly, quietly, and effectively.
We'll break down 5 of them.
Tactic number 1. Conversational ownership.
Most people think manipulation means arguing harder.
But some of the most dangerous manipulators don't argue. They just redirect.
Why didn't you show up yesterday? You said you would be there.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, but why are you always assuming the worst about me?
Now the conversation isn't about their behavior anymore. It's about your attitude.
You started with a fact. You ended up defending your personality.
That's conversational ownership. Never fighting the topic, just quietly switching it. It runs on guilt and targets approval and validation.
You feel accused of being too suspicious or too negative, so you try to prove that you're actually kind, patient, understanding.
They keep the power. You lose your point.
Micro-defense.
When you notice the topic shifting from their behavior to your character, pause. You don't chase the new topic. You bring it back.
We can talk about that later if you want. Yeah. Right now I'm asking about yesterday. You didn't show up. Why?
Short. Calm. On topic. You don't let them own the conversation frame. Tactic number 2. Strategic vulnerability. Not all tears are fake, but some are. Very well timed.
Strategic vulnerability is when someone shares pain, trauma, or weakness, not to connect, but to gain leverage.
I felt disrespected when you made that joke about me in front of everyone.
I'm sorry. I've just been under so much stress. You know my childhood, right?
My last relationship destroyed me. I'm trying my best, but it's never enough for anyone.
You came in to talk about a boundary. Now you're comforting them, feeling guilty for bringing it up.
Maybe I was too harsh. They're going through a lot.
That's not connection. That's emotional judo.
This tactic runs heavily on obligation and guilt, and it feeds their need for validation.
You can acknowledge their pain without dropping your boundary.
I hear that you're under a lot of stress, and I'm sorry you had to go through that. But the joke still crossed a line for me. I need that to change.
Compassion does not require self-abandonment. You can be kind and clear at the same time.
Tactic number 3, reverse anchoring.
You've seen the anchoring effect before. The first number or idea you hear becomes the anchor.
Manipulators flip this into reverse anchoring.
Hey, can you handle this whole project by Friday? It's a huge favor, but I know you can pull it off.
No, that's impossible. That's way too much.
Okay, I get it. What about just doing the hardest parts for me? I'll do the easy stuff.
Now, compared to the first request, the second one sounds reasonable.
You feel like you negotiated a win. But that reasonable request, heck, was the real goal all along.
You didn't outsmart them. You walked into the negotiation halfway through.
This tactic plays with fear of looking unhelpful or difficult and targets approval and control.
Don't compare the second offer to the first one. Compare it to your limits and priorities. Ask yourself, if they had asked only for this smaller favor from the beginning, would I still say yes?
If the answer is no, you don't owe them a yes just because they started with something worse.
Tactic number 4, intentional misinterpretation.
I need some space to clear my head.
So you're abandoning me. Again. I knew I couldn't count on you.
I really didn't like that comment.
Wow. So now I can't say anything around you? You're so sensitive.
Really, they twist it. Suddenly you're not defending your boundary anymore. You're defending your identity.
Intentional misinterpretation forces you into clarifying mode.
The more you explain, the more material they have to twist again later.
This runs on fear and guilt and hunts for validation.
Instead of chasing their distortion, you calmly restate your original point once. That's not what I said. I said I need some space to clear my head. I'm not debating that. It's what I'm doing.
If they keep twisting, you stop negotiating reality. If you keep putting words in my mouth, this conversation is over.
You're not there to win their approval. You're there to state your boundary. Once.
Tactic number 5, emotional timeout, silent punishment.
Not all silence is manipulation.
Sometimes people just need time.
But emotional timeout is different. It's when someone uses coldness, distance, or sudden emotional shutdown as a weapon.
Everything seems fine until you say no, bring up a problem, or disappoint them. Then suddenly, short replies, dry tone, no eye contact, or total radio silence.
They know your nervous system hates uncertainty.
So your brain starts doing the work for them. What did I do wrong? Are they mad at me? Did I overreact? I should probably apologize.
You end up approaching them to fix a problem they created.
That's emotional timeout. This tactic runs on fear, especially fear of abandonment, and feeds their control and attention.
First, don't panic. Silence is uncomfortable, but it's not fatal.
You can calmly name what is happening.
It feels like you're withdrawing because I said no. If that's the case, I'm not going to chase the conversation. When you're ready to talk like adults, I'm here.
If they keep using this pattern again and again, you have your answer. You're not in a relationship. You're in a control system.
The long-term defense is not to win them back. It's to build a life that doesn't depend on this person's moods.
Now you can see the traps. But seeing is not enough.
You need rituals, simple behaviors you can execute, even when your emotions are activated.
Ritual 1. Pause and name the game.
In the Comfort Trap video, we talked about a 3-second kill switch to interrupt autopilot behavior.
Here, we use a similar idea. But instead of killing a distraction, we kill emotional hijack.
Whenever you feel suddenly guilty, suddenly afraid of losing them, suddenly desperate to prove you're good.
Do this. 1. Pause. Don't answer yet. Don't explain yet. Breathe. Feel your feet on the ground.
2. Ask yourself silently, is this fear, obligation, or guilt?
Are they scaring me? Are they making me feel like I owe them? Are they making me feel like a bad person?
3. Ask, what are they trying to get? C.A.V.A. Once you name the game, it shifts.
You're no longer inside the fog. You're observing it.
You can even answer more slowly. Give me a minute. I want to think before I answer.
Powerful people are not the loudest. They're the ones who are not rushed.
Ritual 2. C.B.R. shield. Cold. Bottom line. Rational.
There's a trait in psychology called Machiavellianism, people who treat social life as a strategy game.
You don't need to become like them, but you can borrow one protective habit.
In a toxic dynamic, the best way to breathe is C.B.R. Cold, bottom line, rational.
Cold doesn't mean cruel. It means emotionally guarded. You don't give them access to your raw feelings if they've already shown they'll use them against you.
On the outside, calm face, calm voice, calm body language. On the inside, I see what you're doing, and I'm not feeding it.
Bottom line means, why am I still here? What do I actually want from this situation?
Maybe you're at this job for the paycheck. Maybe you're in this shared house until your lease ends. Maybe you're dealing with a relative at a family event.
If you can't leave yet, focus on your bottom line goal.
I'm here to get paid. I'm here to be respectful, not to fix them. I'm here to stay safe and stable until I can move.
Rational means you stop fighting for them to admit they're wrong. You focus on outcomes, not confessions.
No manipulator has ever fallen to their knees and said, "You're right, it's all true, I'm a horrible person."
So let that fantasy go.
Your question is not, how do I make them see what they're doing? Your question is, what response protects my time, my energy, and my goals the most?
That's C.B.R. shield. Not to live your entire life behind armor.
But to walk through toxic spaces without letting them rewrite your reality.
Ritual 3, the Exit and Boundary Protocol.
There's one thing manipulators fear more than confrontation: your ability to leave.
They test how much they can push before you finally break.
The strongest negotiation power you'll ever have is this. I am willing to walk away from any dynamic that requires me to abandon myself.
This doesn't mean you storm out of every disagreement. It means you start building options quietly.
Emotional independence. You don't rely on them as your only source of love or validation.
Financial and practical options. You save money. You build skills. You build networks. You make sure that one person does not own your entire life.
Boundary language. Short, calm, repeatable sentences you can fall back on.
No, I'll not available for that. If you keep speaking to me like this, I will leave the room. We can talk when this conversation is respectful.
At first, they might escalate. That's normal. It's withdrawal.
But over time, two things happen. Healthy people adjust their behavior. Manipulators expose themselves.
Your job is not to fix them. Your job is to read what they show you and decide if this person belongs in your future.
Exit doesn't always mean physically leaving today. Sometimes the first exit is mental. You stop believing that their opinion of you is your identity.
Manipulators win when they make you doubt three things: your memory, your judgment, your worth.
But you're not helpless. You're not doomed to be the nice person who always gets played.
You've just been walking into a war with no language for the weapons being used.
Now you have names. F.O.G, fear, obligation, guilt. C.A.V, control, approval, validation, attention.
Conversational ownership, strategic vulnerability, reverse anchoring, intentional misinterpretation, emotional timeout.
And your own stoic rituals to stay calm, cold, and clear.
Use this knowledge as a mirror, not a sword.
Don't become the thing that hurts you. You don't need to manipulate to be powerful.
You just need to see clearly enough to stop playing on someone else's board.
If this video helped you recognize a manipulation trap in your life, share it with someone who might be stuck in one too.
And tell me in the comments, which battlefield do you want me to break down next? Love, family, or the workplace?
This is Kingle Mind Traps. Master your psychology. Master your life.
Before you go, pick your next video here, or dive into the full playlist on the left.
Subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. Then choose your next video.